So here we are in the free agency period. Another super strong draft, a conference finals appearance, and tons of cash to work with here in this free agency. And there's a pretty big fish available we might just end up going for. If you guys are enjoying this series, of course, hit that like button. As for point predictions of the last season, we didn't have a single person getting at least two correctly. There was some weird stuff. I mean, Middlestat beat out Pasternak. McKinnon led the way in points. Then it was Erik Karlsson for the defense and Malcolm Subban as goaltender. Yeah, kind of unexpected results there. So no one actually was a winner there. So no names to read off in the point scoring contest. But I will have to give a shout out to looking at O Energy HD, who for the last season did in fact get a clean sweep. All three correctly, and for some reason the comment did not show up on my desktop. That happens sometimes, but yeah, shout out to him for the previous season before this one for actually getting all three correctly. Beat out everyone else. So yeah, congrats there. I don't know why it wasn't showing up on my desktop, but shout out to you. And let's take a look here. I don't think I was going to do any other extensions besides Middlestat. Rostovic is too much of a question mark. So we have cash to work with, some holes to fill, and yeah, someone pointed out, I think it's a good idea, maybe get ourselves a starting goaltender. But we have 32 mil to work with. And that may limit us getting Hughes if we also want to go for starting goaltender. We still have some other kind of spots to fill out on this roster. We only have 39 contracts. But we get that goalie, it's up to 40. Hughes, 41. Still need a couple more. We do technically have 4 goaltenders signed, but we don't really have a backup. Or a starter, however. We don't have 2 NHL goalies, essentially. We have 1. So, that is a slight issue. Lanen will probably have to sit, 72-22. It's likely he doesn't make it much place anywhere. That's okay. But if we look at our defense, if we sign Hughes, Hag would be depth, and we'd have these guys. We would only have 2 right-handers. Not the worst thing. Giftopoulos might make it, which could push someone else out of the lineup. Question is, who would that be? But I think going for Hughes kind of would make sense. If not, we have the cash for it, man. Like, why not at this point? See what him and McAvoy can do together. Forward side of things, we could use another top 6 unless Gavin's going to jump up and be ready. Still think it might be smart to grab someone. But you got your top 9 right here. Yeah, you need a couple forwards. It's mostly forwards that we need, besides the 1 defenseman. Yeah, we get one. Yeah, we get a defenseman. It'll all be fine. It's mostly forwards. So let's start with that. I'm thinking 2 years for Quinn Hughes. We're likely not going to use him too much beyond that. We're definitely not going to give his ass 6 years. We decrease it. 2 by 14 would be okay. Don't know if he signs that. But I could go up to 15 just to be ultra safe, and I think I will. We have the money for it. We're only going to need like 1 other major piece. So let's get Quinn Hughes 15 mil for 2 years. All right, done. Now, we do want to see what kind of goalies are available. Levi, who's tendered. So that's not a great option. Kochetkov. Subban, who just had an insane year, but Darth Vader, who's okay. There's not great options. Kochetkov, I'm just worried about money. Could bring back Linus Ullmark, who's losing X factors. and hasn't been too good. And declining quite heavily. Yeah, we don't have that many great options, honestly, in the way of goaltenders. Let me go to forwards real quick. I'm still tempted to bring back Marchand, although he is going to decline quite heavily. But he may be on that third line anyway. It may be the case. Let me hold on. I just want to see my center situation real quick, because that might be, we might actually need a center more. Sorry, I keep going back to this, but I want to make sure I do this right here. We're going to be splashing around cash. So we got Middlestad, we got Rosovic. Nelson can play middle. I would rather have him on the wing. Gavin's likely to be the 3C. He might be the 2C. But Middlestat and Rosovic are 1-2. And then Gavin. So it's either between... Yeah, we can go with a winger. It's going to be likely Pasternak. It depends on where CynFtWProductions plays. He's going to play with Middlestat no matter where. So if he's ready for first line, he goes with Middlestat and Pasta. If he's on second line, Rosovic will be on the first with someone. Honestly, I think bringing back Marchand makes a lot of sense. I'm worried about that decline. I really am. But it would be hilarious. Wallstrom has interest. Yeah, I'm really worried about that decline out of like, he's already down to top 9. His stats are still good, so even if he drops an overall, like, his stats will keep him up. He should produce decently. If he drops to third line, he can always play there. And it's not a big deal. We're bringing him back. It is decided. We'll give him 6 mil, make sure he comes back. Bring back Marchand. And goalie-wise is tricky, man. I want to give 2 years. Kochetkov's just going to be almost... Oh! 2 years, he drops way down. Let's give him 2x6. Let's see if he accepts 2x6, I'll say. Yeah, let's go for Kochetkov for a couple years. So that's a defenseman, a goalie, and a forward. That'll put us up to 42 contracts. And what's our biggest need there on the forward end? Because we're good on defense. But the forwards were a little... And again, Rubrek could be ready too. But you got 9 right there. Plus Marchand would be 10 if he signs. I like Osplund as depth. I do like Osplund as depth. So we'd need, like, 4th liners, really. Yeah, we kind of need 4th liners. So that makes it easier on our cap situation. Maybe a couple 4th liners. And we should be good. That'll be 43 contracts, if I'm not mistaken. 44, maybe, but we do have an extra goalie. So let's look at that. There's Joseph. No, it's Matthew Joseph. Not the greatest. Okay. Costin, way too expensive. We don't want to spend... I mean, we can. I don't necessarily want to spend that much, though. Vogel's really good defensively. Neighbors, Lindblom. Jake Neighbors is pretty good. Is he tendered? No. Greenway. Heavy. He's a very, very physical. Not the greatest defensively, but super physical. What about... there's another power forward. There's Fogel. Is he physical? Yeah, he's pretty decently physical, too. You know, let's go for Fogel. What's he want for a year? Okay, let's give him 2 mil for a year. Fogel, and is it a center we need? Hard to keep track of, but I do want to make sure the lineup's built correctly. And again, some of these guys can be pushed down if we need. Yeah, likely McGinn. So third line's going to be looking like Gavin, Trennan. Oh, Trennan can also play middle on that fourth line. Let's actually get someone who can play third line right wing. I don't necessarily want McGinn there. We can have McGinn, Trennan, and the other guy we just picked up for that fourth line. Let's grab a third liner. Yeah, let's actually grab a third liner here for that right wing side. That makes a little bit more sense. That would fill out our roster a bit better. So let's see, third liner right wings. Ruzicka, power forward. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he could also play middle if we need him. I'm getting Ruzicka. Holy crap. Let's give him a 1 year, 3.5. I could push it up to 4 just to be safe. I don't want to miss out on him. He's really solid. Let's get Ruzicka there. And that should do it. That should be enough players. We shouldn't need much else. Alright, let's advance days here. Hell no, I'm not giving up Osplund. Or Hag, we kind of need him. We'll remove all that stuff. Saying we have a surplus of forwards now. Huh. Probably undrafted guys. Alright, let's see if we get everyone here. We got Ruzicka. We got Fogle. Okay. We got Marchand. He's back. Middle stat extended. We got... Oh! Kochetkov went somewhere else. But we got Quinn Hughes. Okay, we still need a goalie. Kochetkov went to the Canucks. So our options are once again limited. We have 8 mil. We can really afford any of them, but... Damn, the thing about Ullmark is I fear he declines way too rapidly. Darth Vader makes a lot more sense. Yeah, he's younger. He's not... We're in no danger of declining. He can hold the fort. It's not exactly what we wanted here, but... It's gonna have to be what it is. I'll just go 5-5. I don't want to go too crazy. In fact, hold on. Let me make sure our cap situation... Well, Marchand's gonna be coming off contract. The other guy... Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine next season. Marchand's off contract. Nelson's gonna be off contract. We'll be okay. Yeah, it's gonna be Darth Vader here. Damn it. Wasn't exactly the situation that I wanted. I'm gonna... Should I go to 6? No, I'm gonna... I don't want to lose him again. It's not the end of the world, but we do want a slightly better goaltender. 2x6 for Darth Vader. That sucks. It is what it is, though. Alright, we got Darth Vader. Not the Kochetkov that we wanted, but he'll do fine. Expensive, yes, but we got the money, so it's not that big of a deal. And if you look at what our team's going to look like now, I'm just going to make sure everything's in place. We're near the cap ceiling. When it comes to forwards, this is what your quote-unquote top 9 looks like. Why is Trennan still here? Wait a sec. Oh yeah, we're waiting on maybe Rubrik. Yeah, we want to keep that space for Rubrik just in case. Yeah, I'm likely having Trennan. Oh yeah, Marchment was a third liner. That's right. We had Marchment on the third line. That'll be a big freaking third line. Yeah, so on Trennan was 9, 10, 11, 12. Osplund depth. So we're good on forwards there. Defensively, McAvoy, Hughes. That's your top 2. Oh yeah, so that's only 5, but Hag can be up. We're hoping for jumps out of Giftopoulos, Vieno. Mostly those 2 guys. And that would give you 7 with Hag as depth. If they don't jump, that'll be kind of rough. We could throw other guys in there. But we're hoping they do jump. And then our goaltenders is going to be Darth Vader and Greaves, Jet Greaves. And then in the AHL, it's going to be Warner and Ullman. Lanenin's going to be sitting. So that should be good. Have to see what jumps happen, but we're hoping for some good ones. All right, let's sim up to the next season and see what happens. All right, so we got the lines sorted out here. The first line's going to be Pasta, Middlestat, and CynFtWProductions. Oh, man. He's so good now. 7th overall selection, imagine. Oof. Second line of Nelson, Gavin, and Roslovic. Now, Gavin, still listed as third line. He only has 72 faceoffs, but I want him to get better at center position. We need that. We need him to get better, so we're playing him in the middle. Roslovic does have better faceoffs, as does Nelson, but again, we want him to get better. We want him to play middle. 85 should be enough. He should be good enough to hold that down. Besides, if we move him down, he's not going to have too much to work with. Third line's going to be Marchand, Ruzicka, and Fogel. Marchand did drop to bottom 6, so he's going to decline throughout the year. But again, he still has good offensive stats, good defensive stats. His skating is kind of non-existent, but whatever. Marchment, Trennan, and McGinn will be the fourth line. Defensively, we got Quinn Hughes and Charlie McAvoy, and then Pettinger and Mitchell. Pettinger is looking good now, 83 at 19. And then Pushkarev and Giftopoulos will play together. They don't get a plus, but they're still pretty decent together. Yeah, pretty decent together. So Mitchell's kind of a stopgap. He's not amazing. I'm hoping Giftopoulos can grow throughout the year, and we move that. If we do that, like, you know, it all looks better. But yeah, we definitely want Giftopoulos to grow a bit more. Power play. CynFtWProductions is going to be near the net front because I know he has one-timer, but he also has close quarters. So I want him, I think he could capitalize on close quarters from there. Pasternak in the middle to take those shots. Middlestat on the half wall. McAvoy and Hughes, both of them on the top power play unit. Hard to, you know, split them up. And then Pasternak taking shots, Hughes puck carrying as well as distributing. Now, in the second power play unit, we're taking advantage of young legs. CynFtWProductions is also going to be on the second power play unit with Nelson, Gavin, Pushkarev, and Roslovic. Wait a sec, that got mixed up. How dare you? CynFtWProductions is going to be the finisher, Gavin distributing as well as puck carrying. Spinorama doesn't apply to puck carry, so I couldn't put Pushkarev in there. But there we go. That's our power play. Penalty kill. I did mix some stuff up here on my own. It's going to be Roslovic and Ruzicka with Hughes and McAvoy. Trennan McGinn with Mitchell Pettinger. And then Nelson Marchand with Pushkarev Giftopoulos. They're going to help out the young defensive pair back there. Three-man, the defensive pairings are the same. Roslovic, Trennan, and then Ruzicka. Extra lines, Middlestat and Pasta. Defensive pairings should all be the same, and they are. Then Gavin and CynFtWProductions. And then Roslovic and Marchand. You know what? I should do Roslovic and Nelson, honestly. Yeah. Let's do that. Roslovic, Nelson. Then the 3-on-3, the forward pairings will be the same. Hughes, McAvoy, and then Pushkarev. Let's do Nelson in there as well. Hello, thank you. Extra attacker, Pasternak, Hughes. It'll do next man up, whoever the best one is after that. So that'll likely be Nelson, which is fine, but I want to make sure one of those two guys are on the ice in that situation. Shootout. Pasternak, Middlestat, Hughes, McAvoy, Marchand. Wait a second. I don't know if CynFtWProductions has the best deking. He's fine. What the hell? Let's get him in there. Probably switch with Middlestat, who has... Oh, he does have all those traits, though. Like, he's got puck on a string and all alone. Let's move CynFtWProductions up and play some McAvoy. That'll be fine. All right, goaltenders, of course, Darth Vader and Jet Greaves. Osplin and Hag as our depth pieces. And that's the NHL lineup. Looks pretty good. You guys have seen those lines, man. Go ahead and make those predictions now. AHL, Rubruck, Doust, and Burke. I put Doust up here because he gives them chemistry. He's also sick offensively. Look at that. 86 offensive awareness. Good face-offs. And then McLeod, Kapanen, and Gushchin. McLeod is, as you remember, one of our winger playmaker low elites. Might only make third line. That's okay. Koivunen, Harrison, Gustafsson, Tucker, who's a playmaker apparently. Pedersen, and Foot. I'm going to check my scratches, make sure actually. Oh yeah, we got Ullman, Scratch, Beecher. Those guys are fine to be scratched, but Ullman is not. Good thing I checked. Leanin did up to 75. Like, he could be a backup, but he just... We got to play the other guys, right? Yeah, you got to play Ullman. It's... Yeah, you have to. So he'll be the backup. Yep. So no defensive scratches, actually. But that's okay. Speaking of defense, I had to put Holloway down here because I don't want him to play with a -2. The best I can get it was a -1 with Regula over there. He'll play with Brunette at whatever. I just don't want him to have a minus. He should grow. He is listed as depth. He should grow throughout the year. He should hopefully be able to, you know, be in the lineup next season. So that is what we got. I'm kind of excited. I know our defense is a bit rough in the middle, but again, we're counting on a lot of growth. Either Giftopoulos or Pushkarev should grow. We can bump one of them up. I'm thinking Giftopoulos is going to be the one to grow. Remember, Pushkarev is 18. Oftentimes, they don't grow much that first year, but then they jump in the offseason and then start growing naturally. Who knows? He might break that cycle. We'll see. And, yeah, as I mentioned, Rubruck was in here. Yeah, he wasn't quite ready for NHL. Depth, I mean, he kind of is. Like, he's got sick awareness, great shot, but I want him to get let's give him a full professional AHL season before we try to throw him in somewhere. Like, he could do great on that third line, but he doesn't have the best support, right? So, let's give him a full AHL season, see what he's able to do down there. Now, one thing I want to do, since we are getting some years in, we're going to take a look. This will also help you guys in your predictions. Take a look throughout the league at what the teams are looking like. I'm not going to talk about them much. You guys can pause if you want to look at more. We're just going to kind of power our way through this and take a look at these lineups so you guys have an idea who's playing where. Yeah, Buffalo's looking pretty sick. Jesus, look at their goaltending. Daigle, what the fuck? Okay, that's kind of insane. I know I said I wasn't going to talk much, but you got to respect that. Interesting. You also seeing how they're deploying their lineups as well, which is pretty neat. Okay, they got Olmark. Oh, Bedard. Too good. Too good. Like, they're so good they have friggin' Gerard on the... Oof. That's a weird offense. Weird goaltender. Again, pause if you want to take closer looks at it. I'm just giving you guys, for your benefit, what the NHL is kind of looking like at this point. Ottinger's still pretty damn good. Saros on the Red Wings now. Oilers still don't have it figured out. Yeah, at least they have decent goaltending. Spencer Knight's a 90 now. LA starting to get somewhere. Yep. Wallstedt's the guy in Minnesota now. Interesting. Still, ooh, that Amonte guy. Oh, man. Weaker defense, but you saw that forward core. You saw that forward core. Holy crap. Nashville's still trying to figure it out, but they got the cool guy. The best name on the planet. Ugh. New Jersey without goaltending. Barzal is demoralized to shit, it must be. Ooh. Pretty good defense from that Islanders team. And the Rangers... Eh. Nothing special. Besides overrated Adam Fox. Alright, Ottawa. Did they retool again? What the hell's wrong with them? Philly has Thatcher Demko. And pretty decent lines. Carlson's declining. They got some decent stuff around him. They're still holding on, man. Pittsburgh's still holding on. Ooh. San Jose. San Jose! Cup winners. Then you look at the defense. Justin Hall, top pairing. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Oh my god. St. Louis picked up Subban. Not the greatest offense. I saw Couture in there, though. Oh, I already did that. Whoops. Tampa, Vasilevsky still kicking. And they're always going to be a threat. Oh, they have Arbor Jackeye. Yeah, they're always going to be a threat. Still Samsonov in Toronto. And still lacking defense in Toronto. Big loss of Quinn Hughes. But they did make that offensive core insanely strong. And they picked up Kochetkov, too. 0 goaltending from Vegas. What the fuck? Wow, what the hell is Vegas doing? Probably getting punished by those contracts. Fucking hell. Oh, what even is this? Winnipeg, the last team. Okay. Well, that's interesting. 2 88s for Washington in net. Alright, well. That'll be friggin' crazy. I'll check contracts once again. See if maybe if Roslovic wants a... Nah. No, definitely not. No, definitely not. Alright, well, let's see what this team can do. Got a bunch of young guns. 3 young guns in the defensive core. 3 rookies in the defensive core. Bringing up Gavin as well. This could be an interesting season. We'll see what happens. Get this season underway. Pushkarev dealt with a minor injury already. Not exactly what we want to see. I didn't turn off... No, there's no way I turned off rotations. Yeah, I was just wanted to check before we started the season. Okay. And start off 3-0. Giftopoulos does go down with a sprained ankle. He'll be out until the 8th of November. That's a bit of time he'll be missing. I know I'm gonna do for the 5-on-5 though. We're gonna put Hag in. Oh, damn, it doesn't give Pettinger the plus anymore. Alright, yeah, we'll just leave it then. Alright, we'll go with that. Let the auto scout get to work. Finally lose. But we bounce right back with wins. Alright, lost to Edmonton, beat Calgary. Lost to Anaheim, beat LA. Giftopoulos is back, that's good. So let's throw him back in. There he goes. 1-0 overtime win. Man, our goaltending's pretty freaking good, I gotta say. No! CynFtWProductions goes down with back spasms. That is unfortunate. Okay, let's just throw in our depth piece. Osplund, he's you know, he can handle it. Nah, not really, but whatever. Alright, gotta throw him in there. It's not out for a super long time, so I don't care too much. That sucks, though. CynFtWProductions going down. It's not what we wanted to see. Okay, that's Providence at least, but that's rough. I think he's on the... Oh. Oh, he's on the defense. We actually don't have a defenseman. That's rough. That's pretty rough. Okay. Rip. Alright, CynFtWProductions back. Good. Good. Want him back in there. Let's go, boys. We're just skipping games at this point. You want McMillan? This is a terrible trade. Get out of here. Oh, I don't even have anything on the block. Get out of here. Ooh, 2 losses in a row. I think that's the first time that's happened this season. The answer right back with... Ooh, only 1 win. But 15-7-1. Not a bad start for this team. Middlestat leading in points again with 29. Glad we re-signed him. We're 2nd in the division. 3rd in the NHL. Let's see how we're doing. 383, 309. Could use better defense. Power play could be better too. Penalty kill solid. Yeah, power play could be better. Interesting. Huh, I didn't expect that. Probably have to double ship Pasta for it to be amazing. Middlestat with 29 points. Hughes has 28. We'll come back to him. Pasta with 24. CynFtWProductions point per game. He has missed a couple games, but he's hanging in there. Marchand has 17 points. Rosovic 16. Nelson 15. Gavin 14. Not bad. He is a rookie. He is still his 3rd line, but I'm still playing him where he is. Rizik, yeah, falls off very hard. Not good depth scoring. Hughes, though, 28 points plus 14. McAvoy is 18 at a plus 7. Goalie-wise, Darth Vader. Chet Greaves, not too great as the backup. Yeah, goaltending hasn't been amazing. It's alright, though. That's alright. Let us go another month here. Hope no more injuries to key guys. At least the key young guys. Alright. Pettinger. Mild concussion. That means he'll only be out for like a day. He was our top 4 guy. Bit unfortunate. Put Hag in. No, don't move Pushkarev up. We beat Vegas. It's weird. We have seemed to have games that are pretty good defensively. I don't know why our goaltending's so weird. Anyway, let's do some scouting here. This might be the last time we really manually scout. Oh, there's a franchise. Too bad we don't have another first. 2-way. Probably a playmaker, actually. What am I doing? How do I... There we go. I had to figure out how to scout. Okay, just... Ooh. Just the top 5 of elites by the looks of it. Let's go by this. Another goaltender. $17. Yeah, I think we only have our own first. We don't have anything else. I'm pretty sure. So, I think we have a lot of seconds and thirds, though. So the low elites and stuff are gonna be the things that we really take. I mean, we can move a couple of them to target probably guys in the mid first. I doubt we'll be able to move into the top 5. We don't really need to anyway. We kind of have the good core of young talent now. But I still want to get the first round scouted as much as possible. Because if we do want to move in, we're going to target someone very, very specific. And again, ETAs are going to be very important to us. It's not just potential now. We also want good ETAs. So obviously, you'll still go for a medium elite steal because they're always usually going to have 5-year ETA. But when it comes to guys in like the first and second round, ETAs are really, really going to be important. We can't really wait around forever anymore. But for the most part, we're pretty set. Okay, not a whole lot in the way of low elites here. Interesting. I might have to go back to the central scouting rankings just to see in that late first and early second if there's some unknowns, because we want to. Okay, it's all, yeah. I was like, I saw A's. I'm like, wait a sec, what the hell? But yeah, not even close to good scouting on it. Alright, let's switch the scouts now. Lek. Ludwig Lander will get him. Yeah, a lot of guys in this kind of third round area. Pretty late for this guy, but I'm checking him out anyway. Alright. Yeah, so many guys around the 60s. Okay, down to these lows. Yeah, we haven't seen anything in that, like, 20, 30, 40 range for the lows. So I'm going to have to go there manually, I think. So that'll definitely be something we do before we end here. Hey, Vietnamese guy, let's go, hype. Alright. I know he's not, it's Vietnamese name, you know what I mean. Where is he from, actually? What? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Yeah, Canadian. Viet Canadian. Alright, 2 ticks. I missed one. That's a good location. Alright, come on now. Give us some cool stuff. At least we're able to check a lot of these guys out. And at this point, I'm just switching back and forth between each scout. Oh, that's way late. I don't know why I even looked at him. Alright, here we go. Lows, baby. I feel like I haven't given Poulam much, so let's give him a couple here. Tons to look at. Deacon and I definitely haven't assigned any to. Alright, 2-tick D. Nothing. Nothing. 1 ticks. Nothing, nothing. Nothing, nothing. Alright, I'm gonna go back to Central Scouting just because I want to see possible unknowns. Already been looked at. Kiloma is not. That's a good location. Let's get Nielakainen on him. Yeah, I figured there'd be some unknowns here. But some of them have already been looked at. Come on now. Okay. Alright, most of them are being looked at. Wang's kind of late, but I'm going for it anyway. Any other? Oh, there's one. Yeah, I'm already looking at it. Okay. Alright, so that'll do it. Rizika now injured. Bit unfortunate there. We'll put Asplund in and we'll switch him and Trennan. Yeah. Pettinger's back. Good. Want our young guns kicking ass. And taking names up to an 84. Giftopoulos hasn't grown, neither has Pushkarev. But we'll check out the growth after this month is up. Tough loss, but we get a point. Come back with multiple big goal wins. Alright, Rizika back. Come on, let me... Ugh, freaking lag here is killing me. I'm like almost getting used to it, but I just sometimes just want to move quick. Alright, we lost to Columbus. Came back with a nice win. McAvoy dealt with a minor injury. And our record's still kicking a lot of ass. Nice shutout right there. 24-10-2 here. Still in second to the Sabres, who, when we checked them out, they were pretty stacked. 2 points ahead of us. And we are now still third in the NHL. Yeah, still third in the NHL. Middle stat is going nuts. 47 points. I won't bother. I just want to see the personal stats. I won't bother with the team stats. Pasta, CynFtWProductions. I wonder if it, yeah, it's Pasta middle stat, and CynFtWProductions is getting kind of pushed out. But now I'm liking Gavin's production a heck of a lot more with Roslovic and Nelson. Marchand has he dropped down a bit. Does he really have no power play? Thought I had him on the power play. Guess not. Hughes is freaking killing it. Has a real good chance to win the Norris if he keeps this play up. And Darth Vader now giving a solid goaltending. Greaves is really not playing that much. Hold on. Now I'm actually wondering if it's somehow off. I don't think it is, but he's the fact that he's playing so little is worrying me. Yeah, auto rotates on. He's just not playing much. Okay. Coach is riding the hotter hand, I guess. Interesting. All right, now what we did want to check here is growth. It's the most important thing. And we do have guys up here that we're going to want to look at. Stat, CynFtWProductions. Okay, that is stat growth with some morale boosts. Pasta, stat. Pettinger does have natural growth, puck skills, discipline, and offensive awareness. Nothing to his shot, bit to his defensive awareness, but he's already really sick defensively. But he's growing. Gavin is also growing a little bit. Yeah. Shot and good face-offs. Still needs more, though. Other than that, nothing. Nothing from Giftopoulos or Pushkarev. All right. In the system here, not a ton of growth. And we're missing some. Rubrek, Tucker. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But Kuchta has grown quite well, which is good. We picked him up in a trade. We want him to be ready quicker. Not a ton, though. A little bit, though. Silas Burke is growing. Good. We really need him. Mostly morale, but he does have natural growth. Yeah, we need Rubrek to grow. Tucker, he might not pan out, but, you know, he was a third-round selection. Clark's grown. Ullman's grown, too. He and Kuchta are kind of keeping up with one another. Hextall, that's a lot of growth. Oh yeah, that's a lot of growth early on. He was a 6th round selection, looking pretty good so far in his growth. Porodziak, he was a power forward, right? This was the power forward we picked up and traded to get, I think. I want to say that is. I could be wrong. 17. I think that is, right? That's the power forward, right? Well, he's looking good no matter what. He and Silas should break in. Cone not growing. Steckel's growing a bit. Vorbev, he's way behind the 8 ball, though. Sagan. All right, not a huge amount of growth yet so far. But it's decent. We have a lot of prospects now, too, so you're not always going to see everyone growing insanely. But still pretty decent. Yeah, let's just push to the deadline, I guess. Can't really think of anything else to do. Oh yeah, and I did have a captain update. McAvoy is the captain, and I made Middlestat and Nelson the alternates. They were both presences in the locker room. So I did that. I know Marchand came back, and he probably would get a letter, but I wanted to give it to the presences. Presences? I don't know. Let's push up to the deadline now, see if we want to do anything there. Oh, okay, it's just a mild concussion for Middlestat, but definitely not what you want to see. Alright, we're going to throw in Asplund, but we're going to give the time to Gavin in the 5-on-5. He'll have at least 1 game. 2 games there. Maybe 3? Maybe 3. Middlestat's coming back. So throw him back in. There he is. And we lost to Montreal, got shut out. Jan Kuznetsov is finally back. He was here, I believe. Yes. There he goes. Yeah, that was unfortunate timing for him. He's not the greatest defensively, though, so he likely wasn't going to be on our NHL roster. But he's good enough for the AHL. All right, scouting time real quick. All right, continuing on, we win 8-3. Randy Tucker, I don't remember where this guy is. All right, oh, that's right. He was down there. So we got a depth piece for that. So I'll remember that. Fourth line, right wing. And it's going to screw up our calendar now. Oh, it didn't. Hey, look at that. It didn't screw up our calendar. We're on a winning streak now. Might screw it up this time. We'll see. I like how it prioritizes your, Yeah, now it's going to screw it up. It prioritizes your potential guys over other ones. Like, I didn't put that guy in there. The game actually prioritized it, which is good. It used to not. But I really like that. Let me stop the sim. I want to follow along. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, a fractured jaw for Jordan Gavin. Oh, he's out till March 4th. He's done. He's pretty much done. Oh, that sucks. We're gonna have to make some adjustments here. Oh, man, that really sucks. Okay. Osplund in here. I'm gonna fill in Trennan, but we're gonna move some stuff around. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Well, time to double ship pasta as well. He's going to be distributing to CynFtWProductions on the second power play. Extra lines, too. Damn it. CynFtWProductions who? Roslovic? Probably. And then it's got to be someone else in Nelson now. Rizik, I guess. That really sucks. Damn it, man. This was such an important development year for him. And he goes down with a major, major injury. I mean, he'll be back in time for playoffs, but that sucks. Woof. Alright. That's unfortunate. We went Marchand instead of Rizika. Nah. We'll leave Marchand there. Alright, right before the deadline now. Oh, wait, it wasn't that long. Never mind. We're almost to March. I thought we were way further back. Shit, I didn't even need to do all those line changes, I guess. He's already back. Fuck! Now what did I do? I think Trennan was in for him. Damn, I totally thought we were way earlier. Whatever. Okay, I gotta put him back everywhere. Okay, he's distributing. Good. Oops. Come on. Extras. Alright, Gavin in here, then Roslovic in the next one, and then the 3-on-3s, and we should be good. Wait a sec. Oh, no, that was right, yeah. Okay. Back to normal. Pushkarev's up to an 81. Giftopoulos hasn't come on, man. Okay. 43-17-3. 40 reg wins, sub 20 reg losses. That's where we want to be at the deadline to be an elite team, and I guess we are an elite team. Middle stat is 15 points above point per game. Insane. And we are now the second best team in the division by 1 point, and the Sabres are only 1 point ahead of us. 75 locker room chemistry. 3-7-1, 2-8-4. Love to see it. Power play is good. Penalty kills decent. Goal scoring wise, we are the 5th best scoring team. Goals against wise, we are the 3rd best. Power play, in the top 10. Penalty kill, in the top 5, actually. Wow. So we're not among the elite, but we're right up there, tied for 5th. We have 9 shorties, 4 as well, which is good enough to be in a 3-way tie for 2nd. All right. All right, not bad. Casey Middlestat, 70 points. 69 for Pasta, nice. CynFtWProductions, 54, only 29 goals. Yeah, he's turned, yeah. Playing him with Pasta. Wonder if that's taken some away from him. Nelson with 50 points, Rosovic 44, Gavin 39, not the greatest. I wonder, should I spread him out? If I'm to double shift him on the power play, maybe I should put him 2nd line with Gavin. I might do that. That might be something to consider. That should also help Gavin get more points. That might be something to consider here. Defensively, Hughes, I mean, he's got a great shot to win the North. 70 points, plus 42. Goalie-wise, Greaves is barely playing. It's nuts, but Darth Vader's doing good. Gavin still has a shot at the Calder. And I think for the tail end of this season, I think we should try it. I'm going to switch CynFtWProductions and Roslovic. I know we get less chemistry on the top line, but you don't really need it. You got 2 guys over 90 already, and this would make Roslovic a 91. You don't really need to have it a +5. We'll get a +3 now for Nelson, Gavin, and CynFtWProductions, which would make them a very good 2nd line. And again, we'll keep double shifting CynFtWProductions on the power play, and he should still produce pretty decently like that. And he should still get the ice time he needs to be, you know, the 1st line. So I think we're going to roll with that for the end of the season. Spread out some of that talent, you know? Spread out some of the X factors. And Rosovic could benefit from playing with him as well. But mostly I want to try to boost Gavin. That's mostly what I want to do. And I'll keep Pasta on as 1 time. He's seeming to do well there. Pettinger's up to an 85, so he's growing like a weed. Good for us. All right, let's check out growth overall throughout this the system. CynFtWProductions, 0 natural growth. Interesting. Not like he really needs it, but I'd like to see more. Yeah, Pettinger. His awareness is going up. Gavin, little bit more than we had last time. Pushkarev has grown slightly too. His awareness good, and his defense awareness also good. Fighting skill, what? He's already a great skater. Nothing else though. So nothing from Giftopoulos, which is a bit unfortunate. Eakin. Okay, never mind, not a ton. Hextall. Whew. Oh boy. Was this the grinder? I think that was the grinder. Or no. Who the hell? I don't even know. Who cares? He's growing. Van Ryn, not looking great. Steckel. Okay. Vanier, decent growth for a starter. Vorbev, he's not making it. Clark. Volpati. All right, let's go to here. Okay, Rubruk has grown slightly. Not much, but it's at least a little bit. Defensive awareness and offensive awareness. His passing sucks. His shot's already pretty freaking good, so... Heyo. Kuchta. Hasn't really grown too much more. Silas Burke, I think that's pretty much what he had before. Maybe a couple more here and there. But if you scroll all the way up and down, the only guy missing is Liston here. And that's the grinder. That's unfortunate he hasn't grown. Yeah, pretty much Holloway too. God damn it. Please jump. We need him to be NHL ready next season. If he does, I'm going to stick him in there anyway. Okay. Deadline. I'm thinking third line right wing. Fogle can get pushed back. McGinn could sit. They are doing good, don't get me wrong. That line together is doing pretty good. Or Marchment could sit. But if we do pick someone up, I think it's got to be a third line winger. What would this look like? Yeah, still no pluses. Yeah, I mean, we could also pick up a defender. But Mitchell and Pattinger are doing... Okay, not amazing together, I guess. Why is their plus-minus so different? He's a frickin' +4 while Mitchell's at +18. How's that happen? Weird. Alright. I'm not too sure. Not too sure. But that is what it is. Alright, I'll take a quick gander at what we might be able to find here for that third line position. On that third line is Marchand and... let's say any-handedness. Player type, let's say two-way. Nope. Let's go to a contract thing as well. I'll say max. We probably just want a rental. But I'll extend it to 2 years just in case there's someone who really, really jumps off for us. What the fuck? Fabian Zetterlund's an 89? Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, please happen in real life. Ratu, not happening. Most of these guys aren't happening. Let's go by overalls. Eriksson Ek. Comfer. 2 years on that deal. I don't like that for Hartman. Cody Glass. Ooh. Ooh, maybe Cody Glass. They don't want to give him up, but they're a shit team, so why are you trying to hold on to him? He's now 30-something, right? Oh, 28, never mind. It kind of makes sense to hold on, but we can make it worth their while. We could probably make it worth their while. Oh, yeah. Yeah, by the way, Vieno did not jump whatsoever. I'm worried, dude. We traded for the guy, and he hasn't fucking grown. I'm really, really nervous about that now. We could move Tucker at this point. Yes, he could still make it. The odds are not great. So do we move him now or wait? That's the question. Multiple top sixes, all of them are on pace. Blomstrand, you can argue, is not, and that's a winger playmaker. You can start with him in there. You'd still need to add a bit more. I'm not ready to give up on Vieno yet, though. I know that. Yeah, you can throw in Van Ryn, too. That gets you part of the way there. And you'd still need more, obviously. But we have fucking 5 seconds. So we can throw in, like, Toronto or our second. And that would probably push it all the way across. So that's an idea at the deadline. To pick up Cody Glass. We put him in the middle. Then Ruzicka can go back to the right wing side. Damn it, I wanted to go to edit lines. Freaking lag. Come on, come on, come on, thank you. And that would look a lot better, right? Marchand, Glass, Ruzicka, Fogle can shift down. All of a sudden, it looks a hell of a lot better. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Defense can kind of stay the same, really. I mean, Mitchell and Pettinger are doing super good together. I know Mitchell's not the best. I mean, we could move for someone. It doesn't look like Giftopoulos is going to jump to take that over. So we could theoretically move Mitchell because he's so good, though, like, for the top 6. It's just, like, he's going to get pushed out because you got to think Holloway is going to be there next season, right? So Mitchell's going to become a luxury we can't afford. And he'll just kind of create a logjam. So if we also want to move for a top 4 guy, Mitchell's the guy to move out. You need other pieces. We can trade picks at this point. I'm, like, not opposed to it. We have a ton. I want to hold on to our first, though, for sure. Top 4. This will be the same thing, like 1 to 2 years left. Where's the X Factor thing? 1 or more. We want an X Factor for sure, though. So top 4 possibilities. Carlson. Not a whole lot, actually. Yeah, really not a whole lot. With X Factors, that is. Wow. I guess he doesn't have to have an X Factor, but I guess we'll remove that, see what else is available. I did kind of want one, but let's see what else is available if we do this. Carlson's 7D now. Wow. Siegenthaler, lefty, though. Pronik. You kind of only want it to be 1 year. This has to be... Yeah, I think this has to be a true rental. Because theoretically the other guy's ready, but he might not be. So I guess you want 2 years. Yeah. There's not a ton of options. There's really not as many options as I thought there might be for us. At least, like, affordable, right? Like, a lot of these are kind of not affordable. Dougie Fresh, that's just a little bit too much value, right? Especially on the Devils, you expect them to be good. Juracek. But I don't necessarily want a young guy either. He's also extended. They want to hold on to him. Like, I could do Siegenthaler. But again, he's on the Devils. They're likely not going to want to give him up. Yeah. Plus, he's a lefty. I would prefer the righty. Graves. Nope. Also on the Devils. No, he's on Pittsburgh. Never mind. Liljegren. Pretty sure Toronto was decent, though. Yeah. Beyond decent. And they don't want to give him up, which makes sense. There's not really a great option for us. There really isn't. And you're getting into the point of, like, why bother? I don't really see a great option. I really don't. Maybe you guys are seeing something I'm not and have an idea. I just don't, we can't afford to spend much. It's going to be more of a pure rental. Like 2 years, yes, and that's just in case that of someone on that right side coming up not ready for top 4. That's mostly what it's about. But I think Glass is a good idea. I just don't know about that defense. It may not be the best idea, but let me know what you guys think here at the trade deadline. Having a hell of a year. Could make a pretty good playoff push as well. So let me know. Hit that like button. I'll see you in the next one.